Supposed to be a Netrek game scheduled, so I'm gonna see if I can get in that and if enough people show up for T-Mode. So no Starflight until Saturday. So we got one person present. And let's go ahead and switch screen over. And as usual, I'll try to keep an eye on the chat room and the chat and everything. So with this game, I have 4 other chat windows to watch, so and a whole bunch of other things to look at. So there's a lot to see. Oh, we got a couple people in here. Not that I recognize, though. So yeah, so far 3 humans, and the rest are just bots. It's a bit early, though. The game is scheduled for 6, and it's only just now 6. There might be some more people showing up soon. Killed that bot. So what do we got going on in pre-T mode? So Antares has a few armies. Polaris is at 1. I suppose I could take Polaris. Probably. Not too far from taking Arcturus, but don't have enough armies. Let's go ahead and beam these up and try for it. Do. So the 2 kills that I got were worth, are allowing me to carry up to 4 armies, and I got 3. He's gonna let me beam down on the Polaris, which only has 1. Goes down to 0, up to 1, up to 2. Brings us back closer to even. But all this is in pre-T mode, so everything's going to reset as soon as enough people show up for T mode anyway. We do need a few more, though. That bot's in a scout. Thought that was a real player. 8 behind me is in a scout and a real player. And F2 is the other human in the game right now. Probably shouldn't be losing my ship with kills to a scout like that. But I'm out of practice, still warming up. Is that a bot or a person? That's a bot. 3 is a person in a destroyer, though. I would like to go try to fight, but this other cruiser is kind of in my way. I'll wear those torps, sure. Oh, thought I had it. Guess not. So destroyers, of course, have the fast torpedoes, but are generally weaker than a cruiser. Much weaker phasers. The torpedoes don't do quite as much damage. and they have weaker attractor beams and pressor beams. The main advantages are better acceleration and a more efficient cloaking device, which makes them good at taking planets. So I don't know where I want to be. I could try doing some anti-bombing. I could try just doing some dogfight practice. Right on top of where he was. I guess I'll just kill him. Maybe he went AFK and forgot to cloak. In pre-T mode, you should be can't be attacked if you're orbiting your homeworld and are cloaked. Just as a way of being able to wait for T mode to happen. But so far, don't have too many players. Not sure if we're gonna get T mode today. Oh, he's going for Procyon to bomb it. From near Seattle. Got one player from Victoria, BC. This is an East Coast server, so there could be some European players, but probably not this late for them. And Rhode Island, so they should have the best ping. Dead to the wrong torpedo. Man, I'm doing terrible. Maybe I'll get into the swing of it here at some point. Bots definitely dodge those. I'll just keep deading this guy. Nope, that didn't work. I was too slow on my deaths and let the torpedoes get too close and damage me. Should be nearly out of fuel, though. I guess not that out of fuel. Still have plenty, apparently. Well, the pickup request on Facebook. Yeah, the 1-2 weeks ago was packed. Or a couple weeks ago. Oh, bot ejected to make room for a human player. And we got somebody. Or no, they gave up. Looked like somebody's trying to connect, but is maybe having some problems. Oh, yep, there's a player. So now we have 2 and 2. I think we need... Now this server is set for team mode to be 4-on-4, so we need 2 more players on each team. Before our game starts. Oh, this is a human, so I could potentially actually hit them with my torpedoes. If I was better anyway. Let's see, there was a Sunday one I missed for Mother's Day. Heard it had T mode, but barely. Three might have armies, actually, but I wasn't paying attention. Yeah, we were both about toast there. I think we were both out of fuel based on the fact that he wasn't shooting at me either. And I only lived because he whiffed that phaser. I should have been toast there. I think everybody's rusty. Just some of us are maybe a little less rusty. Oh, that's a bot. Oh, that was terrible. Oh, gave him a kill. That's fine. Doesn't matter yet, really. Oh, somebody neutralized Alpha Centauri for some reason. I guess that was probably 8. This might not be a bad time for me to like practice with the battleship, since I've always been bad at those. Well, things don't matter at all. Well, that hurt my shields a lot. So 1 and 3 are the enemy human players. Yeah, I was wondering where their macros are, and I don't remember any of mine except taking. Earth is surf's turf, so get off my land. See if I can just kill that. Get a free kill off that bot. Those bots sometimes get a little too focused on bombing when they could actually fight a person off and then bomb safely. I don't think that's in range, but let's fire a torpedo at him anyway. Oh, he deaded it. Ooh, 6 is giving him an AUG, apparently. And must have just barely got him. From the Galactic, it looks like he caught him with some torpedoes after he himself was destroyed. 4 and 5 are doing their bombing thing still. And our Scout 8 is zooming around. Now, I suppose I could try to do something about that battleship. Though against bots, the bots' battleships can dodge all the torpedoes, which is like the one normal advantage you have against bots, is that, or against battleships, is that they're not as maneuverable and shouldn't be able to dodge your torpedoes as well. Oh well, looks like he's damaged enough to run away. Just gonna sit here and repair for a second, then refuel it for Cyan. I suppose, since it doesn't look like we're going to immediately have T-mode, I should be looking at what I can do to try and win in pre-T mode. Win the pre-T mode round. But right now we don't have any armies, and I can't carry very many armies myself, so there's not a lot to do. Except, I guess, try to get another kill. Let's take that shield hit. That damage. How is he? Not sure how big of phasers those were, actually. Yep, he's just phasered me pretty good to death there. Except he is definitely in range of my weapons, or at least pretty darn close. Yep, but they spread too much, I think. That was almost a hit. I'll let him go. Let him go and do something over here. I was only at the very extreme range of my phaser, so not much I could do there. So 1 is probably fully repaired and refueled by now. Oh, somebody's taken Elnath. That would be 3 taken Elnath. See how much he took it by. Just attracted him in and aimed my phasers better. So Elnath is at 2 armies. So that isn't insurmountable, but we'd have to get a kill on someone pretty fast to make use of that. Mostly it looks like we're just getting farmed pretty badly by both of the players on their team, or at least I am. And possibly our bots, because I haven't really been able to land a good kill on either of them. Well, there's a kill. I'm sure Elnath is still a possibility here, but but I should be able to beat anyone on their team up there, so. Get this re-neutralized. And then I can refuel here. It says as long as it's at least neutral, you can do that. Then I guess I could try to take some armies from Antares to actually take Elnath. It's like 8 is controlling space in there, trying to stop 4 from getting in my way. There we go. So we got 1. Surf has no armies. 1 probably has a bunch of armies. That hurt a lot. Not sure how many 1 is carrying, but I'm crippled. Should have repaired first. Looks like 1 is gonna... Oh, 1 just bombed Spica. He didn't drop. I think 1 has armies. But if past performance is any indication, I can't stop 1. Oh, but he can. 6 did it. The bot. That was quite a good AUG for a bot. Wow, bot AUG. Oh, but now the player just quit. Eight to 2 pro? Oh wait, 3's in a starbase. Why is 3 in a starbase? And cloaked in a starbase. That was silly. I was wondering why you come to that base. Let's see what he bombs Arcturus down to, if I should bother picking these up or not. Yeah, I guess I should have picked him up. Okay, let's see what's going on here. We don't really have the armies to retake Arcturus, which would really be the first step of trying to actually win. Someone found their AUG the base macro. Two ship AUGs are not ideal. You really want at least 3 people attacking a starbase. 4 is better. 6 is great. wonder if he'll E-temp if I just do this long enough. Probably not. He's at a repair planet, so he can probably repair himself up pretty well. Let's see, neither of... Oh, the other guy could take a starbase if he wanted to. I can't. My rank's not high enough. I didn't actually know you could... I don't think I knew that you could take a starbase in free team mode, really. Oops. Missed. They ought to be pretty banged up by now.
Fatality.
What was that? Did the... something happen to the base? Oh. Okay. 6 is carrying to Arcturus. Hello, 1. We got a guest as F1. Did Arcturus pop mid-take or something? Oh, no, we did get it. So the sides are now even. 2 agris each, and even number of planets all around. Looks like 0 is working. Why did 8 vote eject on 0? See, 6 is carrying again. Carrying forward to SETI Alpha 5. And as long as the starbase stays over here, I think that'll be fine. I don't really want to be on top of this other guy. But whatever. So did one of ours just bomb Alphas? No, 5 picked up some armies. Got it. F5 plus 2 armies. That takes care of that. SETI Alpha 5 has been neutralized as well. See if 6 picks up those armies and goes and takes SETI Alpha 5. Though it looks like the starbase is going to sit on top of it and make that hard. Like Zero's doing pretty good in his battleship. He's got 2 kills. And we got 4. Bot's still doing all the real work. See if he's going in cloaked, and he should be able to take that. Even if 8... Well, 8 did just dead all the torps, so... Yep, no problem. I don't think I can do much right there, but... Ooh! 6 got some good damage on it, I think. For blowing up. Now Zero's the only one who could carry, though. Since the rest of us got destroyed. Starbase still was going at warp 2, so it wasn't that heavily damaged. He's probably gonna dead all those. Oh nope, he wore one of them. Using his tractors and compressors to mess with me. Oh, I got a good wad of torpedoes on him at the end there, though. Nope, still going speed 2. That had to have been some damage. So yeah, they still don't have anybody with kills except for the Starbase, and the Starbase can't take planets. They're not allowed to orbit enemy planets. They can hold armies, but can't actually beam them down on enemy worlds. Thought the Starbase would probably tractor that scout out of danger, but didn't see that happen, so whatevers. So right now, we don't really have... Well, we have some armies showing up now. 1 there, 2 there. If 8 wanted to work on taking something, looks like 8 is busy bombing, which makes sense. Even though the enemy team doesn't have any carriers right now, they could always get some. All kinds of cloaked Federation ships going around. That scout is quite toast. Guess he was going after him because he had kills. I don't think he had any armies. So F1 has a kill. I suppose I should probably stop that. But I'm low on gas. But at least only the Starbase got the kill. As long as the Starbase gets the kill, it's not that serious. Want to avoid giving kills to enemy ships, though, whenever possible, to prevent them from being able to carry. Can't believe the scout survived all those torpedoes, but the phaser was enough to finish him off. I'm sort of tempted to just take some of these armies and go drop them anywhere. We've got a bunch of armies that just popped. But 0 would be the logical choice for carrying. 0 could take several armies. Of course, now my army count isn't that bad either. I don't think I'm in a quite good enough position to stop that scout unless I got real... Oh, got a lucky phaser lock. I was sort of guessing he'd be over there, because my torpedoes didn't hit him, so I figured he must have passed through the planet and orbited it from the other side. So I believe 0 has armies. I'm gonna, I guess, escort 0? I thought 0, it looked like to me like 0 had army, was picking up armies, but I don't know. Maybe not? Maybe I should ask him. Okay, I guess 8's got 1 army. Oh, 8's got 2 army. Oh, 0's got 1 army, 8's got 2. Okay. Well, I can't escort both of you at once. So, where are we going here? Guess we're going to Beta Crucius. Crucius is at 4. Oh, I have no fuel at all, do I? Yeah, I need to. I really miss something. Miscalculated? Done incorrectly something there with my fuel consumption. I didn't realize I was going to be that low. Well, let's get some gas and then get back over there. So our team is up by 1 planet. Agri's are equal though. Right now, F3 could carry and probably is moving to carry. They have a lot of armies on Earth. Okay, how did I miss all those torpedoes? That was with me being really bad at aiming. I have plenty of kills on bots now. Okay, 0 has 3 armies. Where's 0 going? Beta Crucius would make sense. Hello! Yes. Does he have enough armies to take that? No, I guess he did. And we got Beta Crucius in response, I guess. Shoot. Yeah, now at least 8 can go touch the planet now. So SETI is at 2, Beta Crucius is at 1. Which means better go defend Beta Crucius. That was a pretty good scout strafing AUG attempt, but couldn't do much. Destroyer's too quick. Or scout, yeah, destroyer's too quick. Got away from him. So 7 now could also be carrying. I don't know if 7 is. Nope, 7 wasn't carrying, but now 7 can't carry, so that's something. 3 probably is carrying, but I haven't actually seen 3 pick up armies. I'm gonna ignore the bot. The bot's just going to bomb. And I'm gonna kinda... Well, Beta Crucius has popped back up to 3 armies, so that's gonna be a little harder to take. F3 is in a destroyer and can carry up to 5 armies, but I don't know that the Federation has that many armies available right now. Six moving in for another AUG attempt that failed. 8's moving in for an AUG attempt, which succeeded. So I guess well done, 8. 8's probably gonna bomb that. Douche. D-O-O-S-H, not the other kind. It's the exclamation for destroying a ship that's carrying important armies. It's like 3 just got a kill and probably is going to beam up another army. Lol, my daughter came in for a hug. I guess that's a good excuse for getting blown up. Many soldiers died for that hug. Oh, he came around to down here. I was coming around to down here because I thought 6 was hitting him from above. Who's in the assault ship? Oh, it's a bot in an assault ship. And there's more armies for 3. Or not. I guess he didn't pick them up. Unless I missed a packet update. Maybe he beamed him down, in fact. It looks like he might have beamed an army down. And switched into a cruiser. I'm gonna have a hard time getting those armies as long as he's sitting on them. Beta Crucius has 1 army I could pick up. Deneb. I think I did not whiff on that scout, actually. I did hit him pretty good. Solid. Well, they are kill flat, but we're pretty kill flat too. Our 8's got a kill, but he's in a scout, which limits his taking potential anyway. He can only carry up to 2 armies in one of those. Though when you need to move a small number of armies somewhere very quickly, scouts are good at shuttling the things around. In fact, it looks like he is maybe going to pick up armies right now. Of course, he could also be refitting into a different ship class that could carry more. Oh, nope. Yeah, he picked up armies, so he's not refitting. I guess 3... Did 3 drop armies, or was he just touching? Not sure what 3 is doing. Oh, 3 is trying to evade 0 there. He's going after him. While he's busy doing that, I'm going to go bomb the armies off of this planet. Oh, he got taken out. I'm still going to bomb the armies off of this planet. So I'm reasonably certain that 8 has at least 1 army. I just don't really know if he has a plan for it at this point. Beta Crucius looks good. Vega would be nice to bomb down, but isn't that critical. Rigel is maybe a little more important. Actually, all of the planets up on top just popped. Gonna try and bomb some of these down. Not sure what 0 is up to now, but hopefully something useful. Oh yeah, there's tons of armies up here. Ugh. Get rid of those. Bad armies, bad. And 9 on Organia. How did that happen? It's like a massive pop happened somehow. But let's clean these off. And then I might make a try to sneak around to Vega, but it's only at 5, so it's not a big deal. Just want to get them all down to 4, or less. Maybe if I'm lucky, I'll get Organia down to less. Oops, said he just got neutralized. And I can't believe I whiffed all that phasering. Well, I can believe it. I'm not that great at this, but still. Should have got some phaser hits there. I'm at pretty much full fuel and repairs. Not quite full fuel now, but still. So 3 might possibly have armies. Wait. Oh, I guess 6 bombed him down? Oh, and 8's back in the scout. I guess he got blown up, so that makes sense. Gotta kill somehow, anyhow. Let's go and intercept 4 before it can bomb Hercules. And looks like he got it, so looks like 8 can carry again if he wants to. Three is probably picking at Vega. Maybe? Maybe not. Send update request. Nothing. Carrying 2 to Org. And of course the entire enemy team is going to bomb Hercules, because that's how the bots do. Am I hitting 3? I guess I am hitting 3. I definitely knocked his shields down, because that was over 100 points of damage. I don't think he had that many potential armies. Are there any armies I could take? I don't see any. SETI Alpha 5 only has a 1 on it, but where are the diehards? Asks 3. I don't know. They were here a couple weeks ago. I mean, last time I played, we had like 5 observers and a queue and full T mode and everything. So I assume 8's running back to get some armies back there. I'm just gonna flash my shields at this guy. What's going on, Polaris? We for some reason have a cloaked ship from our team there? I don't know what he's doing. And whiffed with 1 phaser, but the others were all good. I'm just gonna repair over here real quick. While I'm waiting to see what happens. I don't know what's that bot. That's Zero who's cloaked around Polaris for some reason. I don't know why he's cloaked there. If there's armies there, I'm not seeing them. And my update's not showing them either. then scum one bot kill there. I just want somebody to kill F0 there, or O0. Maybe then he'll do something other than just orbit Polaris. Oh, looks like we got SETI Alpha 5 neutralized, at least. And their team can't really do anything about it right now. They got no carriers. As long as they don't, like, feed F5 a kill, which I should not do. Hopefully I would at least mutual with the scout. Maybe I'll just move up into third space here. Until my damage is repaired, which should be pretty shortly. Now I can bomb Morgania finally. That was a lot of kind of weakish phasers to finally take out that scout, but Morgania at 3. I don't think 8 is gonna get there in time. No. 8 hasn't got that. Cassiopeia, on the other hand, 8 could get. And in that case, I should probably start trying to control space around SETI Alpha 5. Oh, looks like maybe we got another player? Maybe? Maybe? Oh, here's, oh yeah, we got almost a full team. Well, not a full team, but almost a team of 4 Federation. The 8's carrying the set, but I am not in a good shape for an escort. I'll try to bully 3 off of the repair planet. Please get rid of the one human ship there. That's about all I could do. And of course 3 is just going to go straight there because he knows what's up. 7's going to take... if 8 doesn't get in there soon. There we go. Is 8 gonna get away from 1? Looks like probably. It's hard to... if you don't kill a scout before it gets up to speed, you're probably not going to. 7 not have enough armies? Looks like 7 doesn't have enough armies to take SETI Alpha 5. 7 and 3 are both potential carriers. 7 is apparently not carrying. We had a incorrect macro failure there. Okay, so they should look like they're pretty army flat, whereas we've got a couple. Not sure if I should try to lure these guys down here. I'm out of position for escort of 8. Maybe I can lure 3 over this way. somewhat. 9. Well, oh well, that's fine. Maybe now we can, I can maneuver up into a more useful position. 7 has enough kills to carry seriously now. Oh, their whole team is going for Organia, but they're too late, I think, to stop him from dropping on it. Just didn't have enough armies. It's at 1, though. That's 7. I'm not in a good position to AUG 7. He might just be going to drop on Organia. Yeah, it looks like that's what he's doing. Yeah, maybe not. Looks like we got Organia anyway. But I was too late to stop him from neutralizing it. He looks like, and I guess he didn't have enough armies to take it anyway. So destroying him after the fact didn't really do too much. But if I hadn't done it, he probably could have gone to Rigel and got armies there and taken it. So overall, it was useful. I don't think I can save the spot, but I got the kill, so I can do it, I guess. Assuming I can get past Surf here. So 8 also has an army. See if I can lure all these guys up into Klingon space. Maybe. I'll just cruise at warp 6. Till 9 finally catches up with me. Now what's 8 doing? Ah! Not in range. Sorry. You missed. Okay, so 9 could theoretically carry if he ever got back to Federation space. Otherwise, their team can't really carry. So that worked, basically. Lured their team out of position so that 8 could take Organia, which has popped already up to 6, so it's in pretty solid shape. And 9 is still way up there in Romulan space, finally making its way down. We had another, 3 humans? Then we'd have a T-mode game going. Small one, but still something. Oh, it looks like 9 didn't manage to get back into Federation territory with that kill of his. Federation are once again kill flat. Wonder if they're gonna... No, they're not just gonna let me bomb that army. It's like, I can just bomb that for you if you don't want it. But no. These 8 got kills? Yes. There, he wore a couple of those nicely. Torpedoes look nice on 9. Surprised he got hit by those. Aha! Killed. I'm just gonna orbit this and let someone else beam up the armies. Carrying 4 to Deneb. A kill that I didn't want to. It would have been nice to mutual with that guy I did kill. Who was that? 9. But I didn't have enough speed left to get up on top of him. Because if we'd killed each other, then 7 wouldn't have wound up with a kill to try and... Because at this point, 3 or 7, either one could probably easily retake Deneb. You just have to go get an army or 2. But maybe 8's got this? I'm hoping 8's got this, because I don't think I can, Oh, I guess maybe I can do something there. Just barely. Just barely. Deneb is still sitting at 1, and 9 could pick up armies and carry from Vega enough to take it. 3 could also do that now. Looks like 3 probably is doing that. Yeah. 3 plus plus. I would like to bomb Vega at 6, but I would also like to AUG 3. Oh, I guess 3 didn't pick. I could have sworn I saw 3 take armies. Of course, 9 could have some now. Yeah, I just want to mutual with him so I get a fresh ship and fresh fuel. Let's see, what's 8 doing? Is 8 doing something cool? Can't tell. 9. Don't know if 9 has any armies. 9 could have armies, but I have no idea if 9 actually does. The Federation still have both of their agris back, because they're backline agris, so their position is not as quite as dire as it appears from their lack of planets. Even though we just need one more planet to win. Where is 8? Oh, 8's way up there. Got chased down by 3. So I would kind of like to kill 9, but 9 I think is probably better than me. 9 is also heading up to Altair to take more armies. Yep. 9 plus plus. 9's got some armies now. How many could... I mean, 9 could... don't know how many armies 9 has. 9 could have enough armies to do whatever at this point, but... 0 is carrying the Alp. 0 in a... Oh, 0's in a cruiser. I kind of feel like trying to AUG 9 is maybe more important than escorting. Oh, both 0 and 8 have armies, so they could neutralize Alpha Centauri. I guess I'm gonna stay over here and try to keep 9 from going anywhere with his armies. Either 9 has to die, or we gotta finish taking Alpha Centauri real quick, or we're gonna have a little setback. 3 could carry now, but doesn't have any armies, I don't think. Okay, so they chased 9 out into third space. Looks like 0 is going to take. If my engines don't overheat, I can bomb Vega back down. Nine's still carrying, though. But if 0 gets to Alpha Centauri before 9 can take something, which seems likely, if I can just get in here and do something about 7. There, that should clear the way. Eight's flickering his shields. Alright, new round. Let's start bombing. I guess. Though our bots are just sitting around and... Oh. Looks like 8's gonna head out, which means I'm gonna be the only human on my team. That was a pointless phaser. Yep, looks like 3 and I are the only humans left. That's too bad. Three has 1 kill at this stage of the game. That's not really a problem. So all of the planets have too many armies, except for lucky bombs. But it's hard to really take a planet at this point unless you take it all the way up to like 3 or 4, because both teams have armies on their side, and it's fairly easy to pick up 2 and retake a planet that only has 1 or 2 extra armies on it. Huh, 3's in an AS though. Not sure what he's doing exactly. Did he pick up some armies and is waiting for a opportunity? I guess I'm just gonna kind of escort these bombers. Oop, I don't want to be going that fast towards an AS. They have the fast torpedoes, like destroyers do. Oh, that should have beat him up quite a bit. Even an AS can only take so many of those. No, he didn't have any armies. I thought maybe he was carrying some. But nope. Still armies around. I'm just gonna, I guess, ignore this scout. Not entirely ignored. I did have to raise my shields. Oh, there he's getting me. Oh well. Oop. Good night to you. Hercules. Somebody took Hercules. Or neutralized it anyway. Didn't fully take it. Well, that about does it for his fuel, but I'm gonna die. So F3 is out of gas, but I'm not going to be able to catch him, so. So let's see. I think 3 said that it was about it for him, but I guess maybe not. But otherwise, our pickup game didn't get all the way started, and after the pre-T round ended, it's pretty much fallen apart, so... Oh yep, now he's really gone. I guess the question is, do I continue with this for the rest of my stream, or do I switch to something else? Because, no more humans. Yeah, I was kind of wondering if having these weekly was probably too often, if the monthly thing might work better. But certainly compared to that last game I was in, a lot less people showed up. Phasers. That was a 41-point phaser and a 28-point phaser. Didn't get my dead off. I might have been able to take him with me if I'd detonated his torpedoes on him. But maybe not. I don't know. Or if I just phasered him one more time, or aimed better, or done anything better. Because based on how slowly he's limping over to that repair world, he was in pretty bad shape. But the repair world will get him back up to near, probably like 3/4 by now. Oh, that was real bad. I was going too fast and couldn't dodge. There we go. Took him with me that time, at least. It's just a lot different fighting bots from fighting humans. Bots have the perfect torpedo evasion thing going on. It means that most of the time when I'm firing torpedoes, I'm just, unless I'm doing them specifically to force a bot to reposition itself, I'm just wasting fuel. The trading phaser blast is kind of a zero-sum game, so unless I have some sort of advantage, that's not really going to be a win either. And it always takes a ton of fuel to kill somebody with primarily phasers. You need those couple of torpedo hits, too. These torpedoes are a lot more fuel efficient. They do more damage than you're usually going to get out of a phaser. A close-range phaser will do more damage than a torpedo, but a torpedo also takes a lot, not too much more than half the fuel cost of a phaser. Speaking of fuel, I would like to have about full fuel before I can fight these two. Okay, let's see here. And I already wasted nearly half of my fuel on these guys, and got no hits. No hits at all. Still no one has retaken Hercules, I guess. Our team can't do it because we got no armies, and their team can't do it because they got no carriers. Hopefully I won't give them a carrier here. Okay, that just torpedo just barely ran out of juice before it got to me. See if I can make them at least waste some of their fuel. Yep, there we go. Wonder if they'll do that again if I cloak once their torpedoes vanish. A little bit. Maybe they won't do that below a certain amount of fuel. Yeah, at least that made the bots waste a bunch of gas. Okay, that bot has a couple kills, so I probably want to try and destroy him if possible. There we go. Let's bomb this while I'm here. Bomb, bomb, ba bomb, ba bomb. There we go. Bomb down to 2. That's pretty good. Now, if I can just get to some armies before the enemy bombers do, I can retake Hercules. I can actually probably take, well, neutralize SETI Alpha 5, but that would have to happen pretty fast. So our Agries are Antares, which just got bombed, and El Nath, which is in an awkward position where it probably will get bombed if it pops soon. So I'm not sure where I should float around looking for armies. For the moment, I'm just going to bomb this, while my other team's bombers are over here around Rigel, bombing that. Oop, Antares just popped, and the Federation ships are flying way off into Lyrae and Klingon space, so I should be able to get there and... Oh, and there's an even closer one in Polaris. I'm going to go to Polaris. If I can swing around here quick enough. And cloak. So it's a little less obvious what I'm doing. It's like 7 is also taking an army or two. But I'm gonna do it first. Carrying 1 to Hercules at 0. Steady Alpha 5 is back up to 3, which will make it tougher to take. Although I can carry 3 armies now without an assault ship. I could take an assault ship. But there aren't that many armies available, so it doesn't really matter. With a carrying capacity of 3, I may just beam up this army at Antares, because otherwise the bots are just going to bomb it anyway. One army on a planet is just not going to be that useful till we get more. There are no planets at 1. It is possible to bomb a planet from 5 down to 1. Oh, Altair is at 1. But it's way, way in the back, so... Oh, Antares has more armies. Well, 1 more army. Still not great. And Orion has armies. That means I probably could... If I switched into an assault ship, I could definitely take something, but in the time it would take me to do that, I think the Federation ships would get here. So, what can I do with 3 armies? I can neutralize SETI Alpha 5. Or take Canopus, but Canopus doesn't have anything useful about it. So I'm going to go take SETI Alpha 5, if possible. Not sure what that ship is going to do. 4 there. 5 looks like he's probably trying to hunt me down, but he's not in the best position to do so. I'm just gonna stay here cloaked for a second and refuel the fuel planet. And I guess while I'm here, I'll bomb this and then go look for more armies. Oh wow, yeah, that popped up to 7. We can get that down. So 4 and 5 have kills to carry, but don't actually have any armies, I don't think. And our ships are busy clearing their planets that do have armies, so we're still in good shape. Antares has armies. I'm probably not going to be able to get there in time, unless I can intercept 1 here. Oh, nope, 0 headed off 1 enough that I'll have a head start on him. So when I get to Antares, if I beam up without killing 1 first, it'll be pretty obvious what I'm doing. But looks like maybe 1 is heading towards Ursa first. Same number of armies, so I'm not really sure why he's doing that. I'm just gonna go ahead and beam up the army and... Oh wait, there's more armies here. There we go. So I've got 2. With that, I should be able to take SETI Alpha 5, unless the bots are more organized about stopping me than they normally are. That's the thing about playing against humans, is they can, predict what a person is going to try to do better, and maneuver into a position to make that more difficult. They're a lot better at defending planets, taking out ships that are carrying armies, and that sort of thing. That got me enough. That got me up to full 2 kills, so I could take 4 armies. Not that we'll have 4 armies to take very likely at once, but if we did, I could make a go at one of their agri worlds. As it is, I could ferry things. I could just start collecting armies to maybe take Beta Crucius or something. If I can defend Beta Crucius. From the, I'm not in a good position to guess where he's gonna come in. I'm gonna refuel up here in Klingon space. It's my, oh wait, there's another Federation ship up here trying to refuel in Klingon space. I'm gonna refuel down in Orion space instead, I guess. I wasn't expecting to just run into F5 there. I wasn't even looking at stuff coming in from Romulan space. Did we get another planet somewhere? Or is that just an old message? I guess those are just old messages. It's saying we need 5 more planets to win this round. I guess that was a while ago? It must have been when I took SETI Alpha 5. So there's a couple armies down here at Hercules that I can get. Probably. Unless something stops me. And now there's more at El Nath. I'm not sure how many. Only one that I can take, though. So there's 4. 4 is going to bomb El Nath way before I can get there, so I may as well not even head that way. 1 just got a clean kill on 6 down here, so... Well, maybe not that clean, because he's moving a little on the slow side. Oh, that said phaser missed, but it looked like it hit. It must have been just out of range. Hit him a few more times. He's limping back to Beta Crucius for repairs, I guess. I'll just let him go. So 6 is going to go bomb to Neb, or 0, whoever gets there first. And we're all just waiting for armies to pop up, for the most part, at this point. Both teams have at least somebody with enough kills to take a planet, if they can get hold of some armies. Might go link up with my other ships over here. That other ship cloaked, unless he's just trying to preserve his kills. Yeah, I can take that and not blow up. That's fine. Unless he's actually trying to take Arcturus. I didn't see any armies on him when he blew. And Arcturus was still at 4, so I don't know what that ship was doing. Refuel here at Polaris, because I'm pretty low on gas. And the Federation are kill flat now, so they're going to be trying to get a kill or two so they can carry once more armies show up. But so far, the bombers have been getting to the armies faster than the carriers can. This will be my 3rd army. Is there anything I can do with 3 armies? That looks like a great big no. Everything's at 4. Beam them up. One more army, and I'll at least be able to neutralize a planet. Why do the Federation ships keep trying to touch Arcturus? They should have had it scouted long before now. Maybe their bots are a little confused about something. Maybe I should request an update. Maybe I'm the one who's confused. You know, 4 armies, 4 armies. 2 armies at SETI Alpha 5 still. It'd be nice if that went up. Oh, and Terry's has armies. There is still only 1 extra, so I would need 1 more army to actually take a planet all the way from 4 down to 0 and then back up to 1. And ideally you take planets to more than 1 because it's real easy to take them when they're that low. Just like it's real hard to take them when they're all at 4. Maybe this next round of bombing will soften something up enough that it'll be takeable though. Canopus is at... Oh, I don't want to head on to 5. Oh, Procyon has armies, though. Oh, Canopus is at 2, so I could take that. It's just... It's not a great planet. Let's wait for him to leave the tactical. Okay, I have 5 armies, so I could go take Deneb. If I can get away from these other ships. I'm going to cloak and just zip straight down here. I leave that army at Procyon and head for Deneb. Hopefully it'll get bombed to less than 4, but even if it doesn't, I'll still take it. And since it's an Agri, it's quite likely that it'll pop quickly. That's a battleship. So battleships have longer range phasers, and stronger phasers, longer and stronger tractor beams, longer and stronger pressor beams, heftier shields, stronger hull. They're just not as maneuverable as my ship. So this is going to be interesting. Oh, I got the army down, but lost my ship and all my kills, so I can't carry anymore. So the hope here is that Deneb is going to grow armies faster than Federation can take armies from Beta Crucius down to Deneb. That is not too unlikely, especially if all those ships just spin around the planet and don't actually beam up via armies. So it doesn't look like they got it yet. 5 can't carry, so he didn't pick up there. Deneb's still at 1 though. I'm just going to do space control with Deneb, because I would like to keep it, because it is an agri planet, so it does grow armies faster than the other planets do. Oh right, they haven't touched it yet. They don't know how many armies are on it. That's why they're being cautious here. Although a human would have been able to tell that I was only on it long enough to drop 1 army at the moment. Or drop enough... I was only on it while it was neutral long enough to drop 1 army, but... I'm not sure if he touched it or not. Looks like maybe he didn't. Oh, are we bombing it? Are we getting the bomb now? No, that's an enemy ship. I think that's an enemy ship. I'm gonna cloak and see if he reappears, and if not, I'm gonna bomb. Bomb, ba bomb, bomb, bomb. Bombs away. Got that cleared off. Not sure what... Okay, Deneb is up to 3, so it's a little bit safer now. Now F3 has no kills. F1 is the only one in their team who can carry. And O0 on our team could actually carry. The bots aren't bad at carrying if they have good targets that are less than the number of armies that they can pick up. They don't seem to like doing partial carries, which is fine. So that's not always a good thing to do anyway. See, I'm gonna try and refuel here. Oh, the enemies might now think that I have the armies that guy just beamed off of Polaris. Which I guess is okay. But I don't see him coming in to AUG me yet. Plus 5 is here. Oh yeah, I think so. So there's butt torque 5. And it looks like here comes 3 to maybe do the same thing. The quote. Okay, now I'm not sure what 3 is doing. He might be going to bomb Hercules, or he might be going to try and blow me up. Or he might be going to bomb Ursa over there. That could be 2. Really, I should be escorting that guy, but I don't want to. Get away. I guess we're doing piecemeal take, so I'll go ahead and drop an army on Beta Crucius as well. Then it'll be down to 1. Now we just need a couple armies to show up somewhere, and we can finish it off. So the Federation team is like all down here, where they aren't really controlling any space. Or way up here. Though 6 is chasing him way up here, which he shouldn't be doing, but... I guess it's okay. Okay, looks like 0 is heading to Antares to pick up armies there. That's fine. I'll let him go. And so 0 is going to try to carry to Beta Crucius. I'm also going to carry to Beta Crucius, because I can neutralize it with my army, and then he can take it with his 1 army. The comlink sound you're hearing is a notification that someone sent a message like carrying some number of armies to somewhere. Just I have all my chat hidden in case people post ASCII pictures of naked ladies, which happens occasionally in this game. Or sometimes there's some profanity. There's general rudeness. Not today, though. Haven't seen anything like that today. And I got blowed up. I almost got away from that battleship, but not quite. For the most part lately, people have been particularly nice. Actually, in the game I heard there was some saltiness. I didn't really see any. There's one passive-aggressive thing I saw at one point, but I don't know what was going on in the other team's team chat. They might have been a little frustrated based on the fact that they were out dogfighting us, but we were still holding our own. With some good augs and some good takes. And good escorting. Actually, there's quite a bit of good escorting in that game on our side, and less good escorting on their side, where our ships were in between their ships and our takers and able to detonate torpedoes and things. And that wasn't the case for a lot of their takes. Because I was able to get in there and attack the taking ships directly. Well, didn't save those armies, but got another kill at least. So Zero's carrying 1 to Org at 4. Okay. I don't know why they would be doing... Oh, Org, not Ori. He's already way ahead, so he doesn't need an escort. Except, I guess it's still useful to escort ships that can successfully drop their armies but might not be able to get away when like in this situation, they're the only one on the team with a lot of kills. Because you'd want to preserve those teammates so that they can still carry when more stuff shows up. But right now, he's dragging like 3/4 of their team out into third space, so... Oh, we've already got a bomber heading towards Earth. I don't need to go do that. Yeah, actually, I mean, when that happens, just keep running into all the way back into third space. If you are taking multiple enemy ships out of the fight by having them chase you off the map, then go ahead and do that. Giving us a 4-to-1 advantage down here. Give us more chances to get armies and get kills. Bomb their armies off. So 4 and 5 have 1 kill apiece, but no armies to work with. We have minimal armies here. We got a couple though. Not sure if 7 is gonna take those. No, it doesn't look like 7 is. I'm gonna beam these up and take them. Organia? Canopus? Probably Organia. So I'm not sure, but I think that cloak ship might be heading at me. Oh, no, he's going for 7. I'm gonna take these up to Organia. Oh, nice. That was a good shot from 6, I think. I wasn't actually looking at it because I was managing all my other stuff. I'm going to go ahead and beam down on Organia, a couple armies, bring it down to 1. Then head to Spica and try to see if I can't finish it off with the 1 army there. Because the Federation are going to bomb Antares before I could reach the 2 armies there, which would let me actually fully take Organia. But this will work okay, I think. So Elnath now has an army. So Organia down to neutral. And then... Yep, the Federation are going to bomb Antares over here on the right side. We have armies on... But we've got one army I can take up here at El Nath, which I should be able to get before the scout bombs them off. Then I just have to not get blown up by the scout, which might be difficult. I shouldn't have decloaked that soon, but I'm real low on fuel. Well, not real low, but low enough that I would only be able to cloak for a few seconds before I wouldn't be able to escape at full speed. I probably should have stayed cloak another second or two, though, in order to get up to a higher warp. And Organia is ours. Need 2 more planets to win this round. I'm assuming that ship is just going up to touch Organia to scout it. Once you've taken a planet from the enemy team, you don't know how many armies are on that planet until you've orbited it briefly, or touched it, as they say. Once you've done that, then you get updates periodically of, or continuously, really, of when, how many armies are on the planet. Like how I can press I over a planet and see how many armies it has. I can't do that for these other planets that our team hasn't orbited yet. It says no other info. I don't know why I sprayed those torps at such long range. Not gonna hit anything. And used like 2,000 fuel or something. Bot missed 2 phaser blasts. And they're gonna get to El Nath before I can, so... I had one's shields mostly knocked down there, but with a that was 88 total points of phasers out of a total 100 points of shields, but I don't think I can save those armies. Nope. 1 torpedo hit. There are a lot of fuel planets in the middle of this map this time, actually. All 4 of these sort of the most frontline of the frontline planets are all fuel planets. It's kind of different. But the bots just weave through torpedo spreads like that. I haven't really even had any success dragging them into torpedoes with my tractor beams. Something that usually works good on, like, humans. There, I got 1 that way. But it cost me a phaser blast that I could have probably taken. This guy should be getting pretty weakened. Oh, he's going for his armies on Spica. I'm gonna have to let him get those armies, probably. He should be relatively low on fuel. And another 61 points of damage. He ought to be weakened more than I thought he is. I don't know. He's still going warp 6, so he isn't that heavily damaged. Must have been doing a good amount of repairing when I wasn't looking. Over here we have a battleship. I am terrible at fighting bots in battleships, because they're still really good at maneuvering through torpedoes. Let's see, Arcturus has some armies, so let's check that out. Arcturus has 2 armies. I'm gonna go beam those up and bring them somewhere. Although there aren't really any particularly good targets. I also might just beam them up and hang on to them, try to get 1 more kill. Since it's just bots, they aren't really that aware to focus on me if I beam up armies while cloaked. Hello, H. Lalone. That's a cool octopus. Where did you find that? In a real game, I might be ahead, beaming those two armies just down on Beta Crucius and bringing it up to 4, so it'd be harder for the enemies to take. But the bots are better at bombing than they are picking up armies and taking, so I don't know that I really need to worry about that. Where'd F5 is way up in the middle of nowhere in a battleship, so we won't see him for a while. Hope Deneb has armies. How many? One that I can use. Oh, wait. Except that I don't have enough kills to beam up more things. Still, I could go to Alpha Centauri and beam these down. And I could go to Deneb and, well, they connect pretty good. I mean, there's a little bit of space between them, that's just how it works, but still, I think that's how it's supposed to look. Okay, so let's see if we can't get the scout. I think I got him. Just as he was hitting orbit, so probably stopped him from actually bombing anything. I won't be able to beat that one to Beta Crucius, but now I can drop one on Alpha Centauri. Yeah, emote. I figured that's what you meant. Yeah, so channels that have a affiliate and subscriber status can actually make their own custom emotes that subscribers can get. Did I say affiliate or subscriber? I meant affiliate or partner status. And get their own custom emotes just for people who subscribe to their channel. And then those people can also use them in other channels. That's one of the ways that people kind of can show off the different channels that they like and subscribe to. Okay, Deneb's got... See, this is why it's nice to take enemy agri planets up near the fighting, is because you'll just get bonus surprise, like bunches of extra armies sometimes. There's an extra couple that should let me neutralize Alpha Centauri. Unless it pops really fast. Down to 0. And Organia now has an army. As one side gets more planets, it's harder and harder to keep all their planets from having extra armies on it because there's so much more to bomb. But you also have less to defend, so it's easier to take out their ships before they reach your planets with armies. Thing is, the bots are particularly bad at that last part most of the time. Though they're also bad at defending friendly ships that are carrying, so that kind of works out amongst just the bots. But even a player who's not very good like me can take a lot of planets away from the bots without actually having to fight them. So we had 2 on 2 earlier, actual humans, or maybe it was 2 on 3. Anyway, we had a bunch of actual, at least some actual humans last time, or earlier. Last time there was a pickup game, it was a full 8 on 8 with a bunch of people waiting in the queue, but for some reason today there's a lot less people. So 6 said they were carrying 1 army, but they didn't say that they were carrying it 2 anywhere in particular, and that battleship just blew them up, so. So that was not particularly effective. Eldath is getting bombed by, I think I saw that was a scout. Blew it up, but not quite in time to save the armies. Pick up at Spica, but I'm real low on fuel, and I think one of the other... Yeah, 7... Well, 7 beamed up 2 armies, but I guess he couldn't carry all of them, because he's only got... must only have 1 kill. Oh, don't try to... Ooh, 7 just survived that and got past the battleship. Yes, carrying 1 to can it 2. I saw you the first time. I am also carrying... Oh, 0 is carrying 1. So we got 3 ships all carrying different numbers of armies. Beaming down on Canopus. Canopus at 1. 7 must be pretty badly damaged if he's flying that slow. I'm gonna get in between 5 and well, both of our now carriers, so I can detonate any torpedoes he fires at the planet. Yep, and we win this round of pre-T. So since all the humans have left and we don't have a 4-on-4 of humans, this is the pre-tournament mode, where it spawns in enough bots to make it the game 4-on-4, and you basically play until one side's taken a certain number of planets, and then it resets and you can have a new round. In normal tournament mode, you have to either take all of the enemy planets to win, or you can take planets until they are down to 2 or 3, depending on the server settings. Usually it's 2 or 3. And thank you. Thank you for the well played. But anyway, in a full tournament mode, once it gets down to 2 or 3, then a timer starts, and as long as you keep them down to there, once the timer expires after like 20 minutes, you can win. Usually if they get one more planet above that, the timer will freeze, and if they get more planets after that, the timer resets. But usually in T mode, games are won based on the timer. Occasionally they're won based on genocide, which is taking all of the enemy planets. That's usually pretty difficult if the teams aren't kind of stacked on one side. And even then, usually it requires a pretty, like, good play to take the last planet. Often some really cool plays, with big chain explosions as a group of ships in the front goes and blows themselves up on everything, and to give just enough time for another ship to drop a couple armies. And they usually have to do this multiple times because the enemy ships respawn right around there and will immediately pick them off. Someone was playing a starbase earlier briefly, but that didn't last very long. I guess for a little while. Didn't really see too much of the base, though. Kind of avoided it, mostly. Ogged it a couple times, but with only 2 humans on a team, it was hard to really do too much to it. Ooh, a battleship. I should maybe practice fighting the bot battleships. Or I should practice with a battleship. I'm also bad at flying battleships. Fuel management, I think, is my main problem with them. They have 14,000 fuel, but all of their stuff is more expensive in terms of fuel use. So I still tend to run out of gas. Oop, got too close. Got too close and flew into all those torpedoes. Did not play my reverse Pac-Man well enough. Ate all the dots. Ooh, an assault ship. So assault ships are good at bombing. Like, really good at bombing. They will always bomb. They will never bomb just a single army. Their bombing possibilities are when they will bomb 0, 2, 3, or 4 armies. So if they are bombing a planet that's just popped up to 5, they'll always get it down to 3 or less, which is really nice for trying to take when you don't have a ton of armies available. It's also especially nice for an assault ship because they can carry 3 armies for every kill they have. So they can get 1 kill, and either be in an assault ship or refit into one, beam up 3 armies from somewhere, and pretty much always be able to at least neutralize an enemy planet that's at 5 armies, which is a pretty common situation. They also have like way more hull than any other ship, twice as much as a cruiser, although the shields are a little weaker, which makes them good for sitting in orbit, taking damage while beaming down armies. And they have the best cloaking device. They can actually sit at speed 0 and, while cloaked, in the middle of nowhere and regain fuel. Not fast, but they can still do it. And with that, they can... Let's see. Yeah, still got a couple armies. And with that, they can evade enemy ships for quite a while and be patient while waiting for an opening to get to a planet to take it. So I just kind of beamed up those armies without really thinking of what I was going to do with them, which isn't really a good idea. But I guess I can go drop them on Beta Crucius and neutralize it. Federation have kind of frontline agries this time, where ours are way in the back line. Which can make them hard to deal with when the enemy has scouts bombing. Has 2 battle? No, they have 3 battleships and a scout on their team. That's kind of crazy. Kind of rough, actually. Sure, fire all those torpedoes. Oh, I thought I saw some activity from the player list, but I guess not. Looks like I only have about a few minutes left in my stream. I did finish that, win that last pre-T round, so that's okay. Oop, those two mutualed on each other. I'm gonna max warp up to Antares and try to take one more planet before I log off, I guess. See, the Federation have no kills, so they can't retake Beta Crucius themselves right now. So I just have to get over there without getting blown up. Control T to call my take. Carrying 2 to Beta at 0. And then F1 is in a cruiser. F4 is in a battleship. So I should be able to fly around F4 pretty easily, as long as I stay out of his tractor range. And they're just busy going off to bombing, because they don't pay close enough attention to know that I'm carrying armies. 5's kind of in the way. I'm gonna cloak to make him waste fuel on torpedoes. Oh, I'm in a bad spot. And push him away with pressers. Oop, and I max warped. I shouldn't have quite max warped, or I should have started decelerating sooner, because now I'm really out of position. But he is now far enough from the planet I can probably get there without him bothering me. He must be low on fuel. It looks like he's moving to Deneb to recharge. And Beta Crucius is in the hands of the Orion Syndicate. Or just the Orions. Not necessarily the Orion Syndicate. I suppose they're not all part of the Syndicate. Oh, looks like a human showed up. Hello, 8. I'm about to log out for the night. I don't know who that is. They're using the default login credentials. Suppose I could go engage them before doing anything. Oh, they might be chatting, since they're cruising in a straight line. Oh, maybe that's that might be Yoda then. Yep, that's Yoda. Oh, and Farrell is back in here, too. So it sounds like they set up a hockey server. I might take a look at Netrek hockey in another stream. I don't know if I'll ever see enough players on a hockey server to actually play hockey, but it might be something to check out.
Auto-destruct sequence armed.
Stream over. Oh. Oh, where's my camera? Oh, I don't have a camera on this page. I should fix that. But yeah, good night.